Oh, hey, what's happening, Roland? Well, I'm gonna tell you what's happening. I got a big bass on. I got a big bass on a worm. Oh man, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Big old bass. Big old bass. Oh, son. Okay, I'm gonna put the power pole down and I'll land them. I'm gonna tell you what, we've been catching fish like this crazy. It's been really good. It's been really good. Okay. Okay, what we got here? This is what we got. This is what we got. Big old bass. Big old bass. Oh, son, about a 7-pound bass. Look at that thing. On the new worm, I got the new salt sink worm on. The new salt sink is the deal. Salt sink worm. And I'll tell you what, he's about a 7-pound bass. He's just a giant. He's on. See, we're on Lake Okeechobee right now. This is really something. And yesterday, I had a fantastic day. I had two guys from New York, and we caught a whole bunch of bass in the 6-pound class. So we caught a couple in the 5-pound class. We had almost 30 pounds with our best 5. Let me get okay, I got a scale right here. I just caught this thing, just right here. Let's see what it is. How big is this? Oh, son, he's a 6-pounder. Look at that. He's 6 pounds. Look at that, 6 pounds. 6 pounds. Woo! That's a good one. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let him go again. We caught another day. And I'm going to show you how we're catching them. This is just one good one. And this is really a beauty. Okay, that's a beautiful bass. Now, let me just show you the worm I'm using. It's the new Salt Sink by Fish Lucky. That's the old Lucky Strike company. Lucky Strike has now changed their name to Fish Lucky. And Jimmy Houston and I are working with things. I'm working with Jimmy Houston's Red Man spinnerbait. I'm working with this new prototype Salt Sink worm. And I'm rigging it up on a 4-aught EWG hook. I have a little 1/16 of an ounce screw-in weight right up in the front. And basically what I was doing, I was just maybe throwing it in there on that point and just letting it sit there, kind of dead sticking it for a little bit. And then this is what we did yesterday too. These two boys from New York, they all caught 5 and 6 pound bass as well on worms and frogs. And I'll show you the frog bite. See, right now the lake level here at Lake Okeechobee is about 11 1/4 feet, which is really, really shallow. If you notice right now, I'm hitting bottom right there. And so it's that deep. It's that deep. It's what, 2 feet, a little over 2 feet deep right here. And I can see fish swimming by. It's really clear. Water is really, really, really clear. Now, that works. You saw it work. You saw a 6 pound being caught. But here's what yesterday was even better. This rod right here has it's a big heavy duty kind of a flipping stick, and I have 65-pound braid, and that's the old Spro 65 popper. You've heard me talk about this a million times, and I bent the hooks out so that there's a little bit of gap between the body of the frog and the hook itself. So that means that when he hits it, boy, it's going to get him. It's going to get him. These are the good Gamakatsu hooks, the best in the whole world. And how I'm doing that is I'm throwing the frog right to the edge of the grass, letting it sit there a little bit, and just kind of popping it along kind of fast. Just popping it along. And it was a really good one. Just popping it along. Yeah. Popping it along. Now this is also the middle of it's like the 16th or 17th of May. And believe it or not, there's a late spawn right now. Now you'll see in the water a lot of bluegill beds, and that's kind of a twofold thing. Around the bluegill beds, sometimes some late spawners of bass will spawn as well, but also around the bluegill beds, there are big bass come in just to eat the bluegills, and so that's a big deal, finding the bluegill beds. And I'm going to go a little bit farther. I'm going to go up with the power pole, and I'll show you again just how I do this. This is so good. Yesterday we had so many good big bass. We had almost 30 pounds of bass. We had 2 over 6 and 3 more over 5, And so we had 28 pounds, I think, or something like that. Again, we're just throwing into these grass beds. We're not going way back in here because it's too shallow back in there. But we sure can. I'm looking in the water right there where I caught that big fish. I don't see any bed. I don't know what it was. I don't know why the fish was there, other than he was just hanging out here. I don't see any bed right here, other than a bluegill bed. I'm gonna put this power pole down. Now what we have right here is we have another situation where I'm gonna try to throw. This is a what's happening Roland moment. I'm gonna throw right down this spot right here. Okay, now that could be a really good aimed spot right there. I'll just try it. Okay. 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 Now we're talking. It's hard to do in just this what's happening rolling thing with it's just a few minutes of just film work, and it's 6 minutes into it. We've already caught that 1 6-pound bass. I don't know that in just a 10-minute deal we're going to catch but one or two fish, if that. But this is the kind of place that you'd find a bass. That little island right here is just a perfect little scenario, and the fact that they didn't hit that frog makes it a good candidate for the worm. So what we'll do, we'll kind of back it up with the worm, and I'll get my salty sink worm right here, my salty sink worm, and I'll throw it kind of right down the trail, right there. See what happens. I kind of swim it along. This is so shallow. I just kind of swim it along and just kind of see what I'm doing with the rod tip. I'm just kind of vibrating it along, just kind of moving it along pretty fast. I'm not going to really cover a lot of water with this worm. That'd be a good deal. But anyway, yesterday was really a on fire day. Now Lake Okeechobee, they're actually taking the water down low right now, for the simple reason they want the grass to grow. See, this used to have a lot of eelgrass and hydrilla and even pepper grass all in this area, and this was a really good spot to fish. This is the shoal above the Observation Island Shoal, and that's a really good deal. But oh, I just hit one. He hit it right then. He just came in and hit it again. Oh, darn. There he is. I got him. I got a pretty nice bass. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good bass. It's a good bass. Yep. Oh yeah. That's a good one. Well, that's the kind of stuff we're catching. We're catching nice bass like this one too, and that was a worm fish. Whether I can catch a third one, I don't know. Just 10 minutes is pretty hard to do. The camera says 8 minutes right now, so that's probably about as much as I can get out of it. I got to find my pliers. That's the other thing, and see if I can't unhook him because he's way down, kind of in the stomach. There he goes. A nice fat little 3-pound bass. But you saw that other one, just a 6-pound bass. So right away, we have 9 pounds of bass in just 8 minutes of fishing. So that's not bad. Anyway, folks, this is kind of what the deal is right now. We're using that salty sink new worm, and I like that. Happened to be a watermelon red color, and it was really a good color for me. And this is also another big part of it. This is 50-pound test braid. And you notice I'm throwing back into some real thick cover. So you really have to have the right tackle when you come into these kind of places. And the tackle is really important. 50-pound braid is really good because I'm throwing in when they get in those reeds, they can really kind of be nasty. And that little 3-pounder, even though it's not a match for 50-pound braid, but when they get wrapped around stuff, you can't get them out. You have to have the 50-pound braid to break loose the grass. So that's the big deal. And this little weight is a big deal. You notice this is a 1/16 of an ounce screw-in weight, and it has a little spring screw, and it screws right into the head of the worm, and it makes just a great combination. But anyway, folks, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I don't know if if I have time to even catch another fish. But again, I'll show you what kind of a situation I got going. When I use that screw-in weight, I come down the worm a little farther than normal because I want enough room for that screw to work, and I want that screw-in weight. In this case, screw it in, and it takes up about a quarter of an inch or so, and there's still a lot of play in between the base of that screw-in weight and the hook thing. Okay, now it's all set to go. I'll try another cast, but I don't know. I'm not going to really. It's a bad cast. Bad cast. I have it right down there. See what happens. But anyway, folks, that's kind of what's happening in Okeechobee. Okeechobee's alive and well right now with the water going low, and hopefully we'll get this grass to grow back, and hopefully we can get the state of Florida to kind of see some of the insane spraying. They're spraying all the good grasses, and they're spraying all the hydrilla, and so we need this hydrilla. The hydrilla seems to be a lifeblood of fish that grow and live in that in that particular kind of environment. So let's try to get together and voice our opinion on the fact that we need to save the hydrilla. So that's kind of the goal right now. Anyway, folks, I hope that you saw a few things about how I'm fishing right now at Lake Okeechobee, the frog and the worm on this low water. What happened to be on the shoal, but all around the lake, there's enough water right now for really good fishing, and so I hope you can come down and enjoy some of the great big bass that are available. And remember, hit that likes button, because I tell you, it's the grease that kind of keeps the whole thing going. With is there another strike? I don't think so. No. Thanks for watching. Oh, my Frog Togs people, my Bass Pro Shop people, everybody. Oh, and by the way, I'm just a few likes away, from a few subscriptions away from 200,000 subscribers. I'm like 199, 990 or something. I'm just almost at 200,000. So I'm so proud of that. I've been doing this for 7 or 8 years now, and I'm finally getting ahead of the game. So folks, we'll see you again soon. And hey, and thanks for watching.